What's up, YouTube? Coming back again to bring y'all a video. It's been about 6 months since I've actually put a video out there, but I've been out for about 6 months, being the fact that I was in an accident back in October of last year on the 4th. I got rear-ended in the back. Someone hit me in the back as I was leaving out my neighborhood, going down the street. I slowed down for some deers that I saw, probably less than a quarter of a mile, even if that, down the street. And the car said they didn't see me slow down. They hit me in the back, knocked me off the bike. I got some injuries from my hip from it. I actually, when the car impacted me, I actually flew forward and the left side of my body flew into the gas tank and smashed in the gas tank. So that right there is where I'm dealing with right now, the injuries on my hip and everything, trying to basically just go through physical therapy and get those pains and everything rectified, or at least get them to ease up on me. Because even till this day, which now I'm recording this, is, if I'm not mistaken, it's March 17th is when I'm recording this. And basically, since then, still dealing with the hip injury, still bothers me every day at work and everything. So I'm trying to go through physical therapy to get that done. Matter of fact, I'll go ahead and put some pictures in here real quick so you can kind of see exactly what's going on as far as some of the pictures from the accident or whatever. So let me cue these right now. So as you can see, those are pictures from the accident or whatever. I want to thank God first and most for saving me and protecting me through the accident, basically not allowing me to lose my life. So I thank God for that first and foremost, because I'm still here, because I couldn't be here. You know, anything could have happened. I think when the accident happened, my worst fear was the fact that when the car hit me, the only thing that was going through my mind was, please don't run over me. That's the only thing I could think about, is the car actually running over me after the impact. But thank God that didn't happen. I was able to get up from the accident, pick my bike up and everything. But like I said, immediately I felt the pains. And after looking at the bike, if you could see in some of those pictures where the tank is smashed in, and after seeing that, I knew that's where my injuries came from and what I'm still dealing with today. But the bike has been gone since the end of October, is when I took it to the mechanic shop, the dealership, for them to repair it. And I'm just actually getting it back probably the end of February. I think the last Saturday in February, when I actually was able to go pick the bike up when it was finished repairing it. You can see from the picture, there's a lot of rear end damage and stuff like that. But basically, once they actually had all that repaired and got to the bottom of it, came back that the frame was tweaked. So somehow they got the insurance company actually replaced the frame. So they actually replaced the frame and everything in the bike. So like I said, I got it back last Saturday. And basically right now I'm just kind of dealing with some of the things that I had to get redone on the bike. As y'all seen some of the videos I had my floorboards, the clutch and brake levers, my tank pad, my lights, things like that. All those things basically I lost in the accident. So I was going back and forth with the dealership for a while, basically getting them to try to get those things, and that's what was taking me the longest, almost a month, to get the bike back after it was even fixed, because of the fact trying to go back and forth with them, seeing who was going to replace all that. Because once they replaced the lights, the frame, I lost all my lights, because all my lights was originally on my frame. The last thing I would have ever thought that they would have to replace. So that's why I put them on the frame. So basically, since they had to replace the frame, I lost the lights. So I was able to get the insurance company to replace the lights and cut me the check for all the other little pieces and parts, my luggage rack, things like that I need to replace. So basically, since the Saturday I got it back, I'm basically replacing things like that. I'm gonna flip over this video so you can see the bike real quick. So as you can see right here, the bike is back and everything. And right now it's still apart. I'm still putting some things back on there. I actually have I've already reinstalled all the lights back on there and everything. But in the process of reinstalling them, I ran into one little problem. Hold on 1 second. Okay, I'm back. I had to grab the keys real quick. Ran into one little problem. You can see, got all the lights back on the bike. I came in one day, and it took them about 4 hours one night just getting all the lights back on there. But I ran into one little problem. The light that I had up here, it for some reason, I guess for me moving it around, it kind of got tweaked, and it went out. So I had to get it ordered. And I'm gonna tell y'all, I got all my lights, and you see on my other videos from Custom Dynamics. I'm gonna tell you, this is a phenomenal company when it comes to your lights. It's pricey, but the price is well worth it. I actually sent them an email the night that I think if I'm not mistaken, it might have been was a Thursday night when I put the lights on, and Friday I had to come back and was tweaking, adjusting, and that's when that one light up here stopped working. I can show you on this side what it looks like on this side. So basically the light that I have up here up in the tank. I contacted them that Friday night, sent them an email, got a response that next morning, and literally the light came. It's already here. Monday it came. I already got the replacement light. No problems. The only thing they want to see is a picture of the old one. This is the old one right here that basically went out on me. It's basically right up in this area right here. It's kind of like the LEDs kind of got separated from themselves. You can't really see it, but they got kind of separated from themselves right there. And they got me a new light out like that. So phenomenal company. I have nothing bad to say about them. I recommend everybody get their lights from them. I mean, like I said, it might be a costly penny, but like I said, one thing I like about their lights, they're small. They're not real thick like some of the lights you see out there that, you know, are all of a cheaper value. So I do like that. And like I said, here's my push button switch. I had to get all that stuff reinstalled into the bike and stuff like that. But the lights are back on there. As you can see, I got my floorboards back on there already. Floorboards back on there. Another thing that happened in the accident, these right here are for my tank, my top case right here that I got from Kawi. When the bike went in, the original scraps that was on there, of course, I forgot to take them off. And with them rebuilding the whole bike back over, of course, these little things got replaced. But I was able to go to Home Depot, and if you can see, the scraps that I got on them now, just like some little scraps that I actually found on the aisle where to keep all their fasteners out. I was able to buy them, drill holes into them. I spray painted them black, and they were perfect. I was able to get that back on the bike. So that was another great thing. I was able to do that. And as you can see, I've moved, so I'm in a new place, so different garage. But you can see I kind of got all my pieces just kind of scattered all across the garage. Because like I said, I'm still trying to put things back on the bike. Overall, I will say the dealership did a good job, but the guy that did put the bike back, they did miss a lot of little easy mechanical things, like little details of the bike. Like I said, one thing they did miss is right here on the back. I have Pirellis on the front and the back of my bike, and actually right before the accident, I had the actual Pirelli Angel GT 2 tires on the back. And it was the new version they had just brought out that was supposed to last a little bit longer. Somehow the mechanic, whenever they reordered the parts, he missed that. So they put a Dunlop Sport back on here, the stock tire. That's one thing they missed. If anybody has this orange bike knows that we have these orange strips right here on the front. Well, that's another thing they missed on the back. When we came to put the bike back together, they ordered a rim without the pinstripe. So that was another thing that now I had to order the pinstripe to come in to put that back on the bike. That's why I basically got my stand back. I had to actually clean the chain too, because I thought they probably would have just did out of the courtesy, but they didn't, so I had to clean my chain. But I also had to put that stripe back on the bike, which I ordered it. And funny story, if you want to know, I actually ordered it last week when I ordered all the other parts. And when it came in, I'm like, oh man, it came. So I'm sitting here looking, like, open the box, and I had to order some screws too, because for some reason, if you can see these little silver screws right here, another thing with detail, when I got the bike back, right here where we have our orange pieces at, they actually have 4 of those silver screws right here. That was like, I don't even understand why they did that when the bike originally comes with these black screws. So I had to order 8 of these black screws for this side and the other side, so I wouldn't have these big silver looking screws on the orange. So I ordered that, and I thought I ordered the pinstripe, but when it came, this was in the box, which was my mistake. I ordered the applicator to put the pinstripe on and not the pinstripe. So I've got it on order now. Hopefully it'll be here by the end of this week, next week, so I can do that. Some other updates. This right here is the luggage rack that I have to reinstall. Over here, I actually have the old one. And as y'all can see, it's pretty done for. There's no getting that back. And this right here is actually the fender, which wasn't much. You can see it just had some cracks on it down there, whatever, but that's the old fender. Another thing I'm waiting on them to find and replace is the gas tank that was smashed in. I kind of want that as a memory, just a memory of the accident. So I'm still waiting for the dealership to try to find the gas tank that was in the accident. That's another thing I'm waiting on for them. Right here is the top case that was in the accident. And right here, these are the parts that need to go back onto the luggage rack. Besides that, that's probably the most. I have some pieces right here, these 4 pieces right here. You're actually going to see these in the video that I'm about to make. I'm about to repaint some of those. They have some scratches on it that didn't come from the accident. That was prior before the accident. So I'm about to make a video of repainting these little 4 pieces right there. So, but besides that, the bike runs fine. Still has that fun Vulcan feel to it. I wouldn't trade it for the world. I'm actually happy they didn't total it, because I do love this bike. It's a very fun bike, and I want to keep it around for a long time if I can. And basically, I just want to add a second bike to the garage. So overall, I just wanted to just get back with y'all, because like I said, I haven't made a video in a while. I like making these little videos as far as putting things on the bike. And I got a couple of videos that I haven't brought out yet. One is of the throttle lock right here. This throttle lock that's on the bike. Let me get this light over here so you can get a better view of it. There it goes. So basically this throttle lock is on the bike. I put this on there last year and I went to Daytona, and it works really good. So I do have a video. I just got to finish editing the top mode about the throttle lock that's on here. And also I had a video of me actually installing the luggage rack. I think I'm gonna just remake that video when I do the video, when I put this one on, so y'all can see me trying to do the luggage rack all over again. But besides that, I just want to let y'all know I'm coming along. Like I said, still trying to get over the injuries from the accident. Happy to have the bike back. It's actually louder. I don't know what they did when they put this engine and everything back together, but when I tell you this Two Brothers exhaust is louder than it's ever been. It is loud now. I don't know what they did, but hey, I love it. I love the sound of that Two Brothers. I love the sound of the pop when you let off the acceleration. I love all of it. Some other things I'm thinking, but like I said, I want to get back to making some more videos of doing things on the bike. A couple things I want to add is they have this stoplight out there feature that you can put on the bike, that where you hit the gas, when you let off the acceleration, that actual brake light will start flashing before you actually hit the brakes. It's I think it's a smart brake module or something like that. I want to put that on. Another upgrade I want to do to the front of the bike. I want to go ahead and change this out to the actual LED light that's online, that's custom made for this bike, and go ahead and put the LED light bar on it too this year. So those are a couple of upgrades I want to go ahead and look at and do. And I do want to upgrade the horn too to the sound bar, if I can do that this year too. So those are some videos that I'm gonna do this year. I also got some great rides coming out this year. I'm gonna try to do and take videos of. I did a Tail of the Dragon last year, Shahola Skyway, things like that. We're trying to do this ride up to this place called the Snake. It's a Highway 421, if I'm not mistaken. It's like 489 curves, 3 mountains, 1 valley. So we're trying to do this year. It's like a 5-hour ride up there from where I live at, but that's a ride we're trying to look at to do this summer. So I think that's gonna be a lot of fun. I love curves. But besides that, like I said, I just want to kind of give y'all an update and let y'all know what I'm doing, what's going on. Like I said, still coming along with the injuries, but for the most part, I'm happy to still be here for one, and two, happy to still be able to ride my bike. Cause no matter what, it's still a joy. It's still a relaxing event for me. You know, I love getting on the bike and just riding, just feeling the wind, listening to the music. You know, it's just a great feeling. So relaxing, it's peaceful, it's calm, clears your mind, takes things off. So for me, it's like a therapy. It's like a real relaxing therapy. But I say, if y'all got any questions or whatever, hit me up in the comments. Like I said, anything you want to know about the accident, like I said, you can hit me up in the comments. Like I said, I'll try to let you know as much as possible. But like I said, I'm still going through the whole deal with everything as far as the insurance company, everything like that. So, but just happy to be back, ready to make some more videos for y'all. And like I said, get back to riding, get some miles up. I lost 6 months of riding. That's a lot of miles I've lost. Before my bike even went to the shop, I had 21,000 miles on it already. So I think in 6 months, I probably would have had almost another 10,000 on it. So I got to do a lot of catching up to get back to where I was going to be at. But like I say, keep on watching the videos. I appreciate y'all's support. Thanks for all the comments, the people that support my channel and ask questions and like the videos. I'm glad it helps y'all. That's what it's all about for me. Help y'all. As y'all see, when I make these videos, hell, I'm making mistakes in the videos. I'm just making them and doing them as I go. Like I said, cause we all make mistakes, but we can learn together. And like when y'all see the mistakes I made, y'all know what not to do. So, also, for everybody out there that made so many comments about me when I made the video as far as the floorboards, I actually, this time when I put these ones back on, I actually did go back and buy the right spine adapters. So now I have the right spine adapters on there for the bike. So for everybody that made so many comments, oh, I can't believe he's drilling his bike, I can't believe he's doing this and that. Well, look, now I have the right spines adapters on there, and they work just as good as the other ones I had on there. So for everyone out there that was just so like he put the wrong one on, he did all this drilling, I got the right ones on there now. They work just perfect. They work just the same as the other ones. So hell. But I just went ahead and bought the right one since I had to rebuild everything all over again anyway. So, but besides that, y'all have a good one. Keep them 2 wheels in the ground. And come on and keep a lookout on my channel for the next videos that's coming out. Thanks for the support.